Found another stool. This is sort of bar stool height. It's not very stable, but I'm experimenting with it. Hi guys, I just showed you the stool I dug out, which I'm sitting on now actually. It's not totally stable, needs a bit of reinforcement, but it gets me up to a better height on the lathe. The only trouble is I haven't got anywhere to put my knees. So I'll persevere, see how it goes. It should help. Anyway, here we are, another short video. Nothing very exciting really. I did reckon today, because it was fine outside, I took the old Maytag 92 out and thought I'd give it a whirl. Dear old engine. Put put, pause. Put put, pause. As I said in the last video, I love these old engines. This one isn't as handsome as Dale Pratt's, but it's functional, and we'll do some more work on it later. Those who have a Maytag or know about them run on an extremely oily mixture, I think 16:1, so I stick to that. But although it started quite easily, it didn't run, and it's very much down to the setting on the carburettor. There's a closed and an open position, and in the fully open position it just doesn't seem to like it, so there's a sort of halfway which works, and eventually it ran very nicely. The muffler is now fitted, which you probably saw. It's not an original type with the ball end, it's just a sort of Briggs knockoff, I suppose. I had to make a quick down and dirty adapter to go from 3/4 MPT to 1/2 inch. Very much functional. So the other work I have to do on it is still waiting, but I couldn't wait to get the thing running again. Anyway, apart from that, I modified the annular cutter holder, which I should have done initially, just to put a through hole in for the ejector pin, which isn't always needed, but I thought, yes, complete that, because if you want to keep the cutter installed, you want to be able to get the slug out if necessary with the pin. So nothing much there, just a quick run in the lathe, and finally just took a few little bits of video around the yard, things growing. It's a magical time of year, everything blossoming, and the weeds of course take over. But I do enjoy this time of year when there's fresh growth. Later in the summer things get a bit tired, but it's very pleasant. In fact, I also cheated. I put in a bit of footage from, well, I suppose it was spring. It might even have been the year before, but it was some crocus pictures, which I found rather pleasant. It was on an older camera, lower definition. I'm not sure how they'll come out, but I threw those in for good measure. So it's what we might call an interest video. That's all. And I don't know when anything else is coming up next, as I never do. But for the time being, I'll say thanks for watching. Hope to see you before too long. Bye for now. Well, I haven't finished work on the Maytag 92, but it's a fine morning, so I'm going to give it a try. I haven't had it running for months, so we'll see if it'll even start. I'm gonna cheat and use an electric drill. Well, I guess that was encouraging. Should have stayed running, really. That's trying. slug. Yeah, I have to check the plug, I think. That was shut off by closing the carb. I've got to put a little rod across there to short it out for stopping, but this works adequately. So there you are. One little job I meant to do when I made this annular cutter holder was to put a through hole for the eject pin. Yeah, this is the there's an eject pin, 1/4 inch diameter, and in fact most times when I use one the slug will start to come out on its own or come out with pliers, but I thought it was probably a good idea to put a through hole here, because if it's needed, it means you've got to take out the cutter to clear it. I'm just setting up on the 4-jaw here. It's a bit less than a thou. I had to use the 4-jaw yesterday for a small job, so I've left it in there for the short time it takes to set a piece up. It's not a big deal really. So we'll just get a center hole in there. I'll just set up to drill it. This 1/4 inch stub drill is actually a little bit dull. It seems to have made a start all right. Well, we got through all right. Let's see if this will yeah, that's good. This pin is a smidgen under 1/4, so that works pretty good. So just got to put a chamfer in there. There we are, that'll work. I'm afraid the camera is not quite as high an angle as it should be, so you can't really see much. Anyway, that was just a small tidy up job really. There we are. Dead simple. Just a through hole. Should have done that before really, but that sort of finishes it off. forget the name of these flowers. I call them bell flowers, and they're just starting to come out. Unfortunately the rain has flattened some of this, but there's a massive area of them. They're very pretty and they last a long time. Peonies are good, they're nearly over. The flowers get so heavy that they always try and fall over. Get a rainstorm and they just go right down. And pink ones as well. They've pretty much fallen over. Anyone ever grown horseradish? Gets huge. About 4 foot high. Tallest leaves.